All right, good morning, guys. Different type of video again. I'm just gonna go over some sleeper plays that I like. I'll kind of just list them off, and then we'll make two cards together, and then I'll be posting on Twitter. For whatever reason, it does not let me load up picks on my computer, so we're kind of just gonna go through what I see off my phone. So the one thing to look at is Pick'em Pro, and kind of just roaming around and looking and seeing. So we're gonna look at strikeout props because one thing I've noticed compared to prize picks is a lot of times sleeper has better odds. So hold on. Zach Little total strikeouts 3.5. Let's see what 3.5 here. Um, you know what? Why don't we do this? Let's see what Manoa is at. 4.5, Kremer, 4.5. So they're actually pretty spot on with this. Corbin is 4.5, which that's that. Paxton is 7. They don't even have Paxton on here. Yeah, pretty much a lot of this stuff, if you've ever noticed, if you've seen my prize picks plays compared to my sleeper plays, are kind of the same. But sometimes if I'm gonna just give an example. If James Paxton, so on Prize Picks, his prop is set at nine and or excuse me, 7. It might be 6.5 on Sleeper, and the juice would be on the over, let's say. So sometimes it's easier to play certain bets there on Sleeper than it is on Prize Picks. So right now I'm seeing Hunter Brown 5.5 strikeout prop juiced on the under, but let's just see. So you're getting better value on Prize Picks. That's like the first time I've ever seen that. Let's see Nola. Hmm. So his line is set at 6, and he's projected for 6.4. I will say that it's not my favorite prop just because it is Washington he is facing, but it's Nola. So we'll run with that as one of our first plays. So let's look at the other ones. Sometimes I like looking at bases. Let's see what Freeman is projected for. Projected for 2.1. They oh, maybe they took them off. Not too long ago, Sleeper used to have fantasy like hitter fantasy score like prize picks, but I'm not seeing it. It's a slight juice to the over, but I do like Albies with a slightly worse dynamic payout. So if you don't know what a dynamic payout is, it's just a multiplier. So here's an example. Ozzy Albies, 1.5 total bases. If you take the over, it's 1.64x. If you take the under, it's 1.94x. So that's telling you that there's a pretty good chance that Ozzy Albies gets at least 2 total bases. So that's why Sleeper is pretty cool because you can make parlay cards and not have like a fixed payout method. So I like that idea. So we'll go with Hunter Brown, or excuse me, Nola over 5.5 strikeouts and Ozzy Albies over 1.5 total bases. So I'm gonna lock that in right now really quick just to make sure nothing changes on me. So let's just look at Pick'em Pro. So no one likes betting the unders. So I'm gonna look here and see if there's any overs that look intriguing. Maeda, I mean, he's been good, but I don't know. I just don't like playing that. Let's go with Mookie. So Mookie bets over 1.5 total bases. Um, If you were to take the over, it's 1.71x. If you take the under, it's 1.85x. So let's take that over. Um, let's see what else, what else, what else. We need to look for total bases. We'll go with Yandy Diaz. We got to scroll through and find it. I mean, there is a little bit of juice going towards Franco. Let's see what Yandy. So it's slightly better odds to take Franco, and he's been hitting recently, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he's been pretty good. So for the second parlay card, it's going to be Mookie Betts over 1.5 total bases and Wander Franco over 1.5 total bases. So I'm going to lock that in now. So I'll be posting those to Twitter shortly. Those games don't start until a little later, but um, make sure to like and subscribe, share this if you want to get started on Sleeper. For 100% match bonus up to $100, use our code HOTSHOT in all caps. I believe there is actually a link that I'll just throw in the description as well. Um, I mean, if you have any questions on Sleeper, how to get started, the one cool thing too is you can use Sleeper for your fantasy football leagues as well, as opposed to just picks. Excuse me, instead of just picks, you can use it for your fantasy football league with your friends if you'd like. But this is more towards the pick side. So yeah, code HOTSHOT, 100% match bonus up to $100. Take advantage of it and let's win some money today.